You compare exactly where the center of the bright spot is in all 12 images, and then do some really complicated math. You get a 3D position of where the ball is down to the nearest millimeter 500 times per second. For us, that means 6 milliseconds after being kicked. We now have 3 data points we can draw a line through to predict where the ball will end up. In other words, by the time Ronaldo's kick has traveled exactly this far, the goalie robot will already know exactly where it needs to be to block the shot. So we first needed to validate our tracking system by recording a kick that was faster than 70 miles per hour. And apparently Ian got Coach Landon's scouting report, because when I showed up, there were 2 D1 soccer players already there to take the kick instead of just asking me.
Ian, I specifically remember telling you I can do that for you.
I remember you saying that. I do.
But I'm nothing if not a team player, so I volunteered to get in goal.
I'm so confident. Not only am I going to block your shot, but I'm going to get its speed at the same time. Please don't hit me. Am I done?
I tried aiming away from him.
Medic! Oh, that's bad.
Look at my hand.
But it would take a lot more than that to keep Mark Rober down, because it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get up. So I cleaned my wounds and courageously stepped back in the line of fire.
Let's see what you got. 66.
That's not bad.
Which was good, but not quite fast enough, so we had to keep trying.
Oh, wow. 67.
Which I'm assuming will be good enough for the top comment, but not good enough for our top speed.
Oh, 71.
We now had the data to verify our design would actually work, which meant we were finally ready for a 10-second build montage.
This is 1-to-1, no?
Yeah, that checks.
Here's how it works. Those cameras we talked about all plug into a computer that figures out super quickly in real time where the ball is going to end up, and then it sends that answer to the pair of 50 horsepower motors right here and here. Then each of those motors is attached to a belt that whips our carriage-mounted goal to the exact spot the ball will be, plus or minus the width of a human hair. So all that was left to do now is to see if it actually worked.
Want to try to take a shot?
Do you want to try and block a shot? Hands away from the keyboard. Here we go. Oh! Wow! Okay, Mark Rober.
Better luck next time, Mark Rober.
Now to appreciate how tricky that is, there is a ton of data with over 5,000 camera frames updating the goalie position real time every second. The only problem was this warehouse was basically in the middle of nowhere with zero internet. So I hit up my besties at T-Mobile and they hooked us up, which meant we were firing on all cylinders thanks to the best network in the US. For my second shot, I tried to get tricky with the off-speed kick.
Bring the heat.
3, 2, 1. Wow.
There's no fake outs.
You coded the Panenka. Dang it. There's no fool in this guy.
You want to go again?
Finally, in frustration, I just reverted to raw power with a kick that would make Coach Landon very proud. So while it wasn't yet perfect, it was certainly looking very promising, even if I'd already identified a couple weaknesses.
Oh, shit. Hey, we weren't ready. Redo.
So to make sure we had truly worked out all the bugs before facing Ronaldo, we decided to gather real-world data by heading out to a local high school for some actual competition in the form of 5 shooters of increasing difficulty, culminating with the final boss. That meant the motor vibrations were traveling through the tires, through the ground, and ever so slightly wiggling all 22 of our cameras, causing the super delicate tracking system to basically be useless. And so as soon as we cleared out the forklift, sure enough, the signal cleaned up perfectly, and we got back to blocking shots smooth as butter. For the most part. So while Ian stayed back to tackle that final bug in the code, I headed off to a Portugal World Cup qualifier game to do some last-minute recon on their star player, before he would come over to meet our robot goalie after the match. Now, to be honest, I didn't learn much about Ronaldo's kicking game, but I did learn that his fans are very loyal.
Would you be really not subscribed from Ronaldo for me?
Absolutely not.
Because I'm only 5 million subscribers away from passing him on YouTube, and suffice it to say,
No. Absolutely no.
No.
I would not be getting myself any closer while in this country. But the legend on the field, and oh my gosh, he's right here tying his shoes right in front of me. All of a sudden, this was real, it was happening, and I had to show him that I meant business. All right, Cristiano, I will bet you 5 million subscribers that you cannot score on me in goalie.
I'll give you 3 tries even.
That I don't score.
Yeah, and you won't score.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
Now, of course, I didn't think I was going to stop all of them, but considering my lifetime of soccer experience, whew, I wondered if I had a shot at stopping one. I mean, he is Cristiano Ronaldo, but I've been training my whole life for this moment.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's not good.
Okay, obviously I wasn't going to be able to block all of them.
I'm not even wearing gloves. Ah!
Or even 2.
That was like an inch gap. Okay.
But now
I know your tells.
I had a shot at getting 1. Because having seen Cristiano's form hitting both the left and the right, I had a chance to study his body language to figure out which direction he was going to.
Again, the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You even told me. That's disappointing.
One more.
No. I actually have something else I want to show you over here.
It was time to introduce Ronaldo to my guest of honor, in front of half the Portugal national soccer team he brought over with him. No biggie.
All right, Cristiano, when I said you couldn't score on me, I meant you couldn't score on my robot.
And I held for applause, as did my robot. But Cristiano seemed less than impressed.
It looks big, eh?
Yeah, he's a little bigger than me.
Yeah.
You want to see how fast it moves?
Yes.
Okay, Ian, we good? Let's show him. Oh! So is he better than me?
Yes.
Ronaldo kept trying to go at it full force, and quickly realized this was not going to be an easy fight.
I like that you're stretching now.
Ja, wel la prada.
But the only thing taking a beating was Ronaldo standing amongst his teammates.
Queres tentar?
So I took a shot on my own.
If you keep going, you might tire him out. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Until he gently suggested I shut my mouth,
Oh!
which left quite an impression.
Wow. That would have broken a nose.
The goalie robot looked to be unbeatable, which was a huge relief because when shipping the robot over here, one of the carriage rails got slightly damaged, and this meant sometimes it would stop short of the goalpost on kicks placed to the right. But thankfully, it didn't seem to be an issue after all.
You think he could be on the Portuguese team?
Yes, better than Diogo.
It seemed like his theory was that the cameras were tracking his body to predict the ball direction before he kicked it. So we ran a simple test.
Oh! Parenko! The stutter!
But then he seemed to have a new plan,
A bola tem sensor, não é ele? Ele sente a bola a sair.
because he stopped using his kicks to try and beat the robot and started using his kicks to try and find a weakness.
Vou tentar diferente agora.
Ai! That had potential.
Ser naquele cantinho ali. Tens de tentar colocá-la. Bate ele aqui.
Okay, I'm getting nervous.
Let me try again.
Okay.
Last one. É isso que eu vou fazer.
All right, ready when you are.
The funny thing about lifelong dreams is they always involve a bunch of unexpected twists and turns on the pathway up the mountain that often end up being some of the best moments.
Mas é top, isto é impossível.
And even when the view at the top isn't exactly what you first pictured,
Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate it, Ronaldo.
And very good, eh? Very good even.
Okay,
Very
good.
nice.
it means you can now see a bunch more mountaintops you could potentially climb next. But those will have to wait for another video.
Oh, that's nice as you. That's